Sparks.
Jamie, my vast investigative powers tell me that sunset was officially 2 minutes ago, but that picture behind you almost defies sunset. Looks like we still got another half hour of light ahead of us.
It does, and I think it's the high cloudiness. I think it's kind of like diffusing the light as the sun is dipping below the horizon, and it kind of does give that appearance that it's actually earlier than it is, at least for early January. I guess we'll take that, though. I mean, skies are cloudy. It's quiet out there. Temperatures at this hour still in the low 60s. What I want to point out, though, is the dew point. Right now, it's in the mid-40s. We've got a storm approaching the area, and I think this right here really playing a role in the kind of weather that we're going to get with that storm as it moves in this evening. Now, right now, it's quiet across the region, but that will change later tonight. We've got moisture, which is trying to move north from the Gulf of Mexico, but here locally, the air is really pretty dry at the surface. But we do have higher dew points to the south, and that moisture is going to try to work in as that storm is moving in from the west. And there's going to be a window from about 9 o'clock through about 2 o'clock in the morning where we have some higher instability here across north central Arkansas into southeast Missouri. Now, I think given the low dew points that are in place, the storms that we find out of this storm system as it moves in will be of what we like to call an elevated variety. And when you have that scenario, yes, you can still have severe weather, but it tends to come in the form of hail. And I think that that's what we're looking at this evening. Again, it looks like it would be, I'd say after 9 p.m., the storms will start over here in northwest Arkansas, and then they will progress east and northeast across northern Arkansas and south central and southeast Missouri. I think the overall greater threat for severe weather will tend to be further east in terms of all modes of severe weather, but I think locally for us, again, mainly just a hail threat with these thunderstorms as they roll across the area. This is 10 o'clock this evening. You can see storms again breaking out over northwest Arkansas. That activity will continue to streak northeast and east. This is midnight tonight, and by 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, the storms are east of the area. Then we begin to turn our attention to the northwest as the wintry side of this storm system takes shape. And it looks like there will be a band of snowfall that will drop south and southeast across the area through sunrise on Thursday. Now, I think on the leading edge of this, it may be some drizzle or light rain, and then it will transition over to snow as things continue to cool off, not only higher up in the atmosphere, but also at the surface. So after 7 o'clock, that band of snow will continue to push east across the area. That's 10 o'clock in the morning. And then it looks like by early afternoon, the snow is gone, but the clouds linger. In fact, it looks like the clouds will linger throughout the rest of the day. Now, what kind of snow are we looking at? Well, this is kind of a tough scenario because we've got warm ground temperatures right now. We've got temperatures which will likely be above freezing at the onset of that snow. And I think what we're probably going to find at the end of the day are slushy accumulations of generally less than an inch near and north of the interstate. I think roads are going to tend to stay just wet, but I can't rule out some slick spots, especially as the snow is occurring. But this should be a not too impactful winter weather event in the area. Temperatures also will be feeling a lot more like wintertime, obviously. This evening, not so much, but as we get past midnight tonight, temperatures are dropping. By morning, we're down into the 30s, and that is where readings will stay throughout the day on Thursday, generally in the low to mid 30s, and that will come with gusty northwest winds, which will drive wind chills down into the low to mid 20s throughout the day. Your 7-day forecast looking better by the weekend after a cold Friday. Morning clouds giving way to sunshine and a high of 37. Low 50s on Saturday after a cold start. Increasing clouds on Sunday with highs in the upper 50s. And I think for MLK Day, we're going to find highs in the 60s with at least a morning round of showers and possibly some thunderstorms. Guys?
All right, Jamie. Stock